Welcome to part 3 of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Today we're gonna take on Todd Ingram, the vegan king demigod person. Yeah, he is that powerful. Those two ladies at Todd's side were Envy Adams and Lynette Guycott. Natalie V. Adams, nicknamed Envy, is Scott's ex-girlfriend who brutally dumped Scott in college. Damn. Her powers are censoring and her affiliations are Gideon Graves, The Clash of Demon Head, and Kid Chameleon. She was played by Brie Larson in the 2010 film. Yes, we know, Captain Marvel, she only had 5 seconds of screen time in Endgame, yeah, we know. And now for Lynette's story. Lynette Guycott is the drummer for The Clash of Demon Head. She has a bionic arm, which is a reference to Lad Spencer's bionic arm in the video game Bionic Commando. That's a lot of uses for the word bionic in just one sentence. Her powers are the bionic arm, well, of course, and teleportation, and her affiliation is with The Clash of Demon Head. Lynette was played by Tennessee Thomas in the film, and Tennessee Thomas has a very, very light filmography. She was only in Scott Pilgrim and 90210. Yeah, she's more of a singer, and she sings more often than she actually acts, so she's not an actor. Actress. And now for Todd's backstory. Winners don't eat meat. Or do they? Or don't they? You know what? No, Todd freaking cheats. That's all he's good for. Todd Ingram's occupation is being the bass drummer of The Clash of Demon Head, and his powers and skills are telekinesis, mind reading, levitation, and musical skills, all gained through the power of veganism. His hobby is cheating on his actual girlfriend and vegan diet, and his goals are to defeat the sex bomb and kill Scott Pilgrim, because what else does he have to live for, am I right? Todd started to date Ramona during high school, but he disappeared during that time. He began a rigid vegan diet and gained psychic powers. Then he came back and took Ramona out of class to show her how big his love was by blasting a crater on the moon. Holy shit, man. Talk about overcompensating. However, Todd was forced to attend a vegan college and Ramona had to go to another college, so they decided to end their relationship. Sometime later, he met Scott Pilgrim's ex-girlfriend, Envy Adams, and began dating her, soon becoming the bass player for her band called Clash of Demon Head. However, he also started to secretly cheat on Envy with the band's drummer, Lynette Guycott. And that's the story of how I met your mother. Okay. Todd Ingram was played by Brandon Routh in the film, who you may or may not remember as Superman, because I sure as hell don't remember him playing Superman at all. I mean, Superman Returns was a pretty boring fucking movie. But what wasn't boring was the part with Brandon Routh in the Scott Pilgrim film. It was just, that was pretty much the best part of the whole film. And that was already a film filled with best parts. It's just insane. You got the bass battle, you got Todd's vegan powers, you got the lines. Oh, holy shit, the lines with the vegan police are just brilliant. That's bull roar. No vegan diet, no vegan powers. But this is my first offense. Don't I get 3 strikes? I mean, take it. 12:47 on February 1st. You knowingly ingested gelato. Gelato isn't vegan? It's milk and eggs, bitch. On April 4th, 7:30 p.m., you partook of a plate of chicken parmesan. Chicken isn't vegan? Or that little interaction between Scott and Todd before the vegan police even shows up. Like, these lines are just hilarious. Tell that to the cleaning lady on Monday. What? Because you'll be dust on Monday. Because you'll be pulverized in 2 seconds. The cleaning lady? She cleans up. Dust. She dusts. So what's on Monday? And then Todd explains to Scott that his burnt, disintegrated remains will most likely be there for 2 days until the cleaning lady comes by on Monday and picks it up. That's actually really morbid, but it's also darkly funny at the same time. There's a lot of mature, dark humor in Scott Pilgrim. How dark is this humor, you may ask? Well, loonies, or Canadian coins, are the metaphor of blood. So whenever somebody dies, they just kind of explode into a mess of coins. And there's a lot of people that die here. So they just kind of... There's a bloodbath, but it's really just a coin bath. Yeah, Scott Pilgrim is insane. There's also no sort of law enforcement anywhere in the Scott Pilgrim universe from what I can tell. It's basically just characters do whatever the hell they want, because the characters know that the Toronto they're in is not real, and basically some of them kind of poke at the fourth wall a little bit. And it's really hilarious. Then there's also the fact that 6 evil ex-boyfriends and a vicarious ex-girlfriend all banded together in order to murder, or at least try to murder, a geeky bass guitarist who's doing nothing with his life already. I'm telling you, you gotta read this shit. It's freaking insane. It's awesome. Watch the movie, read the books, play the video games, just get some Scott Pilgrim in your life, you'll love it. And yes, some of the video game references may fly over people's heads, like, I'm sure people that haven't played Sonic the Hedgehog won't know what the ring sound effect is, or if you haven't played Castlevania, you wouldn't know the din-din-din-din-din-din sound effect that played during the Gideon boss fight in the movie. Oh, it looks like I've came at a really bad time. Yikes. Remember when I said Todd was a cheater? I wasn't strictly talking about his diets. The dude's a whore. Alright, so boss fight with Lynette and Envy. Lynette here likes to try to uppercut you through the ground with her bionic arm. She basically just sticks her hand into the ground, and it comes wherever you are, so you gotta be proactive and jump all over the place. Envy here is a bit more lithe. She'll try to jump off the wall and kick you, which is not working because she doesn't want to do that. Whenever she gets tired, she'll just call Lynette back into the fight. Oh my god, the music! How's the music this good? And how's it just matching with everything that's going on screen right now? It's just, look at what's going on screen. And listen to the music, it fits perfectly. I would have to say that this is my favorite video game soundtrack of all time. Well, actually no, that honor still goes to Subterranea, and Mega Turrican, and Streets of Rage, and Chrono Trigger, but this is number 5 for sure. Oh great, a chase sequence. Oh god! Todd Ingram here is going to chase you with his super awesome powers of veganism, which is not so awesome because he cheats in more ways than one, so you gotta run. And also, you can just drop kick these doors. There's really no need to punch them on the ground if you can just drop kick them. And, oh god! Guitar Hero! I haven't played that game in like 20 years. Todd Ingram here still has his very high defense from the original game. However, one of his moves has been nerfed since then. His full screen arm attack, you know, the one where it mutates like Akira, the original version has shit flying at you, and this version, here it is. In this version, there's nothing flying at you, so you have more room to actually dodge the move. And then you have the vegan police being badasses. The vegan police will come by every once in a while, usually when Todd does that Akira arm mutation thing and try to zap him of his defense by finger banging him. That's what they're doing. They don't have guns because they're badass. Oh, and I forgot to mention this, but you can't really throw things at Todd. He'll just kind of shrug it off, and I guess that makes him angrier, or, you know, he's not faced by it. Yeah, don't throw things at Todd. You'll just look stupid. Ow, the fucking trash can got me. That happens in River City Girls too. It's just like, you throw an item, and that item gets stuck in your sprite, and you fall down. I don't know if that's like a bad hitbox thing, or that's just bad karma? I don't know. It's weird. So the moral of the story is, eat your vegetables and also be humble about it. Otherwise you'll turn into wherever this thing is, and you'll have the vegan police chasing your ass. Do not break the rule and eat chicken parmesan with the vegan police on your ass. It won't end well. But yeah, other than that slight adjustment in the attack, this boss fight is still relatively the same. Actually, all of the boss fights in this game still keep their original formats, it's just this one attack that's been nerfed a little bit. I'm not sure if I have a favorite boss fight in this game because they're all just so amazing in their own ways. Actually, I did say that Matthew Patel is my favorite starting boss fight, and I think the next boss after this is, like, also one of my favorites. So stay tuned for Roxy Richter because she's outstanding. But in order to actually get to Roxy, we must beat up Todd first. You were once a vegan, now you will be gone. Vegan. And once you beat Todd Ingram, you will always get a free 1-up. I think that's a reference to the graphic novels, actually. The tonsil hockey in this game is just insane. I thought Miss Pac-Man was steep with this shit. I can't even say that with a straight face. Oh god. Alright, so the next character I'm gonna show off is Steven Stills, who is, for some reason, does not have a blue wardrobe. Like, he's already my least favorite character because he doesn't wear blue. I'll settle with red. Now, Stills is not a bad fighter. He does have different quirks that make him unique compared to the other three characters, and Wallace shares these similar quirks as well. Instead of the running slide kick that every character has, Stills has this running elbow that goes completely over prone enemies, so you can't really attack people on the ground, as of yet at least. And Stills' air attack is an elbow drop with a very particular hitbox. You can never tell if you're gonna spike the enemy or just miss completely like a cornflake idiot. Well, his stationary air attack is an elbow drop, his running air attack is still the normal kick as usual. But that running animation though, he is just dead set to get to that Starbucks. No wait, I'm sorry, Delicious Cup. That's his universe's Starbucks. Stills has pretty decent combo speed and a pretty decent, if slow, heavy hit. His heavies are slower than Scott and Kim's, but nowhere near as slow as Ramona's. I'll be showing off Ramona next part, and she's pretty meh. She's pretty meh. Stills do get his fair share of pretty nasty attacks when he levels up, so you're in luck. He just bulldozes people when you get him to a high enough level, and his secret attack is pretty awesome. I'll be sure to show that off later. So yeah, that's Steven Stills. He's a bit of an oddball. He's unique, but he's still fun to play as. As for Ramona, yeah, I'll tell you my thoughts on her next part. And speaking of the next part, next time on Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, we're gonna take on the fourth evil ex-boyfriend. Girlfriend? Ooh, this just got interesting. Next time we're gonna take on Roxy Richter. Kick her in the balls!